Good evening, folks. Jason up, New 80's Revolution, down here in the cave. I gotta get the lamp set back up over here. Now that I'm just sitting under these ceiling lights, I can see that the lighting is not exquisite. I used to have very professional $12 lighting down here. And now I'm looking at the LJNs and it looks like we've had a bit of an earthquake and a few of the figures have fallen off the shelf. Don't you hate that when that happens? When your LJNs just come tumbling down. Anyway, I am back from the dead. COVID booster, the new one that's out for the Omicron deal there, leveled me. Leveled. I got it Saturday. I was sick by Saturday night. I had nasty chills by Sunday morning anyway, laying on the couch with the blanket. It could have been a 40-pound blanket. It wasn't going to be warm enough. And then just weird dreams, and then all day Sunday just a mess. Sleeping but not really sleeping. It was awful. Fever came back last night. Chills came back last night. And chills are making their way back tonight too. So this one's a beast, right? So if you're a vaccine person, if you're going to get the booster, look out for this one. It's hardcore, indeed. And if you're not a vaccine person or a booster person, that's okay too. You're still my friend. See, that's how we should do it on this planet. It's okay. Anyway, pickups, ladies and gentlemen. Pickups. I have been very excited to show you some stuff. And eBay worked in my favor today. Everything that I ordered has showed up today. A couple of things showed up last week, but I didn't want to show you until I had everything, because one of these things I am so excited about, and it has begun a new obsession, a new sub-obsession. So first of all, let's get right into it. I told you this needs to be cleaned. This is sticky with what I'm assuming to be bodily fluids, because there's a piece of hair attached to it. I just noticed that. That's awful. All right. Well, anyway, I told you that I'd be going through the Sears 1988 wish book, and from cover to cover, and buying things that really stood out to me as must-have items. Now, these are not going to be blow-away items. Remember, this is for the 80s stuff collection. Okay? And I know that the room changed, and I know that we built this living room set, but I got a feeling I am not going to be satisfied with the space, because I'm going to end up wanting more space, because the 80s stuff is starting to take over the importance over the 80s toys. Okay, so I still have a little bit of shelf room for things like what I'm about to show you, but it's running out very soon. And the G.I. Joes are over there, and that wall space is going to get some stuff hung on it, which you'll see in a minute. There's a very little bit of wall space there for a shelf. I mean, this is tightening up on me, so I don't know. I did have a weird thought of, no, I can't even let my head go there, of putting away some of the stuff, putting away some of the toys, and turning this room into very much of an 80s living room with an actual couch, a full-length couch with, some walking space. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I would like to sleep down here. I can't sleep on this couch, this love seat that I have now. It's just too small. But I would love to come down here, throw in a movie, and fall asleep. I mean, it's super dark down here, and it's the basement, so it's cold, which I like. So a bigger full-size couch would be great. I don't know. Stay tuned. Probably not. Don't worry. But I don't know. Anyway, I started going through the catalog, and I quickly saw two things. One of them means something. The other one was just like, that's okay, that's cool, let's get this. And it was $5.99. This one I'm about to show you, I paid a little bit more for. I paid about $24 for it. And I don't think that's what I would have paid for it if it was at an auction or if I found it at a thrift store. or even a flea market. But for some reason, these were all marked up, all the buy it nows. And so I got nasty shipping costs. Anyway, the first thing I got was this P-Jammer clock radio. That's right, I gotta show you up front here. The P-Jammer clock radio. Yes. Now we're getting into like 88 here in the catalog, so we're coming up on the 90s, when things start to change a little bit, and you get a lot of these pastel-y colors, the pinks and the purples and the lime greens. We're starting to transition into like the skateboard era of 1990. The girls are wearing the side ponytail with like a pink headband, and the guys are wearing like, pastel Nike tracksuits. I don't know. But we got the P-Jammer, basically a teenager's alarm clock. That's it. It's an alarm clock. It's the P-Jammer alarm clock. AM/FM clock radio in this cool, hip 80s, late 80s color scheme. Love it. Now, why this is special? This is actually special because the children's mother, when we were dating, she was about 20. This was her alarm clock in her bedroom. So when I showed her this, she was like, "Oh my God, I had that." But yeah, I remember it. And they had a black one. There's a black one, and then there's this cool 80s hip color one. So of course I'm getting this one, because the black one is just black, and there's nothing special about it. This one screams 1988. So I've added that to the shelf. The P-Jammer AM/FM clock radio. Very cool. I'm happy with it. If I wanted to edit tonight, and I think going forward with the pickups, I'll probably do it tonight. I gotta not be lazy. Here, let me show you a close-up of the P-Jammer here. I'll show it to you, because I gotta do this right. Right? You gotta look at this stuff. You gotta look carefully at it. You gotta look closely at it. I can't skimp out. I can't take the lazy way out. Look closely here at my P-Jammer. Okay. The next thing that I got, I have no interest in. No interest in it in real life. But when I saw it, again, it was like in the pages. These are all from like pages that are maybe 2 or 3 pages apart. So we're talking clocks. We're talking some low-end electronics. This, when I saw it, I just said, yeah, this is again like 80s, late 80s, kid stuff. I could imagine a commercial for this, not on Saturday morning cartoons, but maybe on Saturday afternoon. But this is the Le Click camera. I assume the teenager hip, again with those late 80s pastel-y colors, the Le Click camera. Right, how about that? Very cool, very late 80s. And again, was I a camera guy? Am I a camera guy? Nah. But this was $5.99. Another item that I have found that I want is about $6 as well, with a best offer on it, right? So I think I'm going to get it for $3. Oh, actually, no, I got my stories confused. This was $3. It was $5.99 best offer. And I just said, I don't know, $3? Whew, gone. You know why? Because it's pointless. It's completely useless. But the Le Click camera is added to the 80s shelf. Now, this, if you have been watching, you might have seen in the background of previous episodes. This I just grabbed from Goodwill for $2.99. Why did I get this? Apparently I have an obsession with clocks, but I don't think that's why I got it. We all had these. My grandparents had these silly gold, plastic, whatever these things are. Those little chime thingies, not chimes, these little balls at the bottom of the clock here. Those little spinny balls. Yeah, but you know where they got this from? They didn't buy this. This was like a free gift from, you order something on TV and you get the free gift. And the free gift is this horrible, gold, ugly Well, come on, it's not ugly. Beautiful clock. And I saw it on the shelf at Goodwill. There's no date on it, but this has to be, this has to be dated in the 80s. I wish it had a date, but I don't know. Does that scream tacky grandparents' end table? There's a doily underneath it, and your picture, your picture from 4th grade is sitting right next to it. Yeah, of course. You know what I want? You all had one. Your mom had one. One of those dome clocks. Those gold dome clocks, right? So put everything on, take this whole thing, take the square away, put the clock, and then put this gold dome over it with like a base. That was a clock. That was an end table clock from the 80s. So I got this. I saved it from Goodwill for $2.99. No big deal. It screams 80s. Now this one has started a trend. This one has kicked off a fury in my mind that says, get more of these. Luckily, you'll find somebody who's selling them for the right price. Unfortunately, you'll find people that are selling them for $75. Or like I did, you'll find somebody who's selling it for $8 with free shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, my most exciting purchase in a little while. The official KB Toys shopping bag. Yeah, and this is your big boy. This is like your Christmas shopping bag. This is a pillowcase. Beautiful KB Toys shopping bag. Now, what's it going to do? It's going in this frame that I just picked up today from Walmart. And I'm going to fold it up nicely, and I'm going to put it in this frame, and it's going to get hung up on the wall. Now, you say, well, what kind of trend has this started? Well, I think you can figure it out. I have another shopping bag coming from another store that no longer exists. That's a store that hits me in the heart region, and I'll be framing that one as well. How about that? KB Toys, the big boy shopping bag, not your little shopping bag. This is your giant board game shopping bag right here. This is the one that they stuffed the Nintendo Entertainment System box in. This is your big shopping bag. And the best part is the KB is right there in the middle, so we can get some folding action going. I'm going to fold up the bottom a little bit, like so, a little better than that, and we're going to get it put into this 11 by 15 frame, and up on the wall it goes. So that I'm excited about. I'm not going to tell you I'll tell you the bag. Should I tell you the bag that's coming? No, I'll let you guess, or I'll let you wait. But I've got bags on my list that I want. This is kind of a new thing. I want a Kmart bag. I want, I want a Toys R Us bag, but I can get one in Canada. Yeah, there's a couple stores. There's one on my list that's actually on its way. I don't want to tell you, but it's a very special store. It's a WCW Galoob store. I remember getting the Galoobs at this store. No longer in existence in this country anyways. They got Zayres, they got Ames, they got all kinds of neat bags. And I'm going to get them, and I'm going to frame them up and just have some awesomeness on the wall. That's it. That's it. That's the collection video. I'm super excited about the bags. The P-Jammer I'm excited about. The Le Click phone, or Le Click camera I'm excited about. The tacky grandma gold clock I'm excited about. And so now you can see why I'm going to need, if I don't get this under control, it's going to blow up. There's another cable box that I want. It's just not, it's a sickness. It's an illness. That's all. All right. That's all I got. I'm going to go. I'll see you again this week. XOX is sending another figure, so whoa, look out. You're going to be amazed by this one. I was when she told me who it is. Just wait. It's going to be great. That's all. Good night.